From the BSNBCS studios, this is your morning news Black History episode with Jacqueline Rivera and Valentia Les Flores.
Good morning, BSNBCS. It's Black History Month, and this month we acknowledge the accomplishments of Black people throughout the diaspora. Today is Monday, February 13, 2023. Welcome to the show. My name is Jacqueline Rivera.
And I'm Valentia Les Flores. Good morning. In this episode, we will focus on all things Black history. I'm talking about political figures, musicians, scientists, inventors, and entertainment personalities. People should know when we're talking about Black history, we're also talking about American history. Jacqueline, do you know any prominent Americans that you can relate to?
Leaders come in all shapes and sizes. I really like how President Obama broke barriers to sit in the highest office in the world. He inspires me to dream and even maybe become the next president of the United States.
Wow, Jacqueline, that's a great person to aspire to and an even more amazing goal. Let's jump right into the news.
In national news, Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis on Monday stood by Florida's decisions to reject the student access and AP course in African American Studies as outreach mounts surrounding the move, particularly among Black leaders. The Republican governor said that he supports banning the course being offered to some high school students because it lessons delve too far into political agendas, approaching topics such as queer studies and unblushing prisons. Black officials in the state, from Democratic lawmakers to faith leaders, however, are seeking to overturn the DeSantis administration's determination that the class significantly lacks educational value. Our Vice President responded to the blocking of African American courses in high school. Every student in our nation should be able to learn about the culture, contributions, and experiences of all Americans, including Black Americans who shaped our history, Harris said. It's just something about it that doesn't feel right. I thought we had the right to choose what we wanted to learn.
That's a good point, Jacqueline. Maybe our BSNBCS family should write to that governor and talk about the importance of our history. February marks Black History Month, a month-long observance in the United States and Canada that recognizes the significant contributions of African American to American history, as well as the historical legacies of the African diaspora. But the month-long celebration of a history that was once disregarded and suppressed didn't originate during the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s. In fact, its origins date back to 1926, when a historian named Carter G. Woodson spearheaded Negro History Week. Eager to fill in the historical record, Woodson created the Association for the Study of African American Life and History in 1915 and founded the Journal of Negro History soon after. This would be the vehicle that led so many to research and study African American history, which later promoted Week to become Black History Month in 1986. All this month, look out around the school for influential figures of American history.
Now onto our local news. A New York City teenager is battling food waste and hunger one drop off at a time by starting a student-led club that delivers cafeteria leftovers directly to food pantries, particularly as neighborhoods struggle with mounting grocery bills. Sky, 16, is a senior at Stuyvesant High School who launched the Food Security Club last year after seeing the impacts of COVID pandemic mixing with inflation. Sky noticed the number of meals left behind in the school cafeteria and left compelled not to let those products get scrapped. This teen first got the idea to stock pantries from a history teacher who recommended working with community fridges, a public space that houses a variety of take-what-you-need groceries such as bread, produce, and canned goods. These Stuyvesant students wish to lead by example, inspiring other city peers to do the same with their school surplus. It's just so unfortunate how people don't know where the next meal is coming from.
I know, right? It's such an inspiring story to see how this teen is helping his community. Next up is Sports with Mamadou.
Now to HBCU news. Ed Reed will not be Bethune-Cookman's head coach after the school chose not to ratify his contract this past weekend, a decision ultimately made by the university's interim president. Lawrence Drake, a statement on the school's website, explained, in part, "As we continue to observe him, we felt that his behavior was not aligned with the tradition of our founder, Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune, and the university. This all happened as a result of Reed venting on Facebook Live about all the challenges students face at the historically black college. I'm Mamadou, and that's the HBCU highlight.
Hi, this is Maya from 3B with your Unscrambled Winners segment update. A big thank you goes out to everyone who participated. Last week, we had so many responses. No one won a prize. Now, let's take a look at our new Unscramble of the week. Are you ready? Have your teacher send your answers to Miss V. Jones. The first 5 classes with the correct answer will win a prize. That's the Unscrambled Puzzle of the Week. Back to you, Newsroom.
Thank you, Maya, and congrats to the classes who won and participated and answered correctly.
People from all walks of life have been enjoying the music and vivacious dance moves from the many countries in Africa. TikTok users have made this genre of music popular. During the pandemic, you could see millions of people turning into the sight and sounds of Africa, highlighting this genre of music and most of all, the dances and culture that comes along with it. But did you know this style of music originated from the 1960s from a musical pioneer named Fela Kuti, a Nigerian musician and activist who launched the modern style of music called Afrobeat, which fused American blues, jazz, and funk with traditional Yoruba music. The popular pioneer of the deeply funky, syncopated style of music, which delivered a revolutionary message to the authoritarian regime in his home country of Nigeria. Fela Kuti helped form modern cultural conceptions of African music, as well as becoming a controversial revolutionary before his death in 1997. We honor Fela Kuti. There's a lot of rich history with the musical pioneer. Did you know he even had a Broadway musical about his life? Joining us now is our SGA to tell us about upcoming school events.
Good morning, BSNBCS.
I'm Jemiah.
And I'm Tyrone, and these are your school updates.
First on agenda, the SGA Buddy Read On program is back. This Read Aloud program is for students in grades K through 2nd.
Yes, SGA will support and give back to our community by using the power of books.
Secondly, we have the middle school fire and ice dance coming up.
This will take place on February 14th in the gym. Tickets will cost 750 dojo points. If you plan to attend, students make sure that they wear red and white.
I can't wait. I already know who I want to get something special for.
Speaking of special gifts, the middle school's dojo store will be selling teddy bears.
Yes, Tyrone. Teddy bears may be purchased for 250 dojo points. If you are buying a ticket, bears are only 100 dojo points. Hurry while supplies last.
So remember to get your special someone a special bear.
They have a nice selection.
When is the last day to purchase these bears, actually?
Valentine's Day before lunch.
Thank you, Jemiah. So make sure y'all go purchase those bears for y'all special someone.
As a reminder, for grades 3 to 8, Saturday Academy has begun from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is a great opportunity to get that extra support in ELA and math that you may need to boost those grades up. Speak to your teachers about how you could sign up to attend.
Lastly, we would love to give a big congratulations to our lower school Miss John for the birth of her son, Jeffrey Patrick Clive DeWare. Congratulations.
Thanks, SGA, for all those important updates. Joining us now is Fardeen with their Storm Team weather.
Good morning, I'm Fardeen from 6D with a Storm Team forecast. Let's take a look at what's happening in the weather this week. Today we have a high of 51 degrees with a low of 36 degrees. The humidity is at 68% with the precipitation at 64%. The sun will rise at 6:51 a.m. and will set at 5:23 p.m. It's going to be raining this week, so please be sure to wear a jacket. And moving on to your 7-day forecast. We have a pretty straightforward week with our temperatures all ranging into the low to mid 40s and 50s. But look out for Thursday because that's the hottest day of the week with the temperature with 59 degrees. It may feel like a spring day, but watch out for showers later in the day. And that's it for your 7-day forecast. Back to you, Newsroom.
Thanks so much, Fardeen, for the weather. Up next for the Black History episode is our In the Field segment with Nadia and Fatima.
Thank you, Newsroom. Let's check out our Black History Spotlight.
Difundiswe nguwe konke engikwenzayo ndikubone kuwe.
It's Black History Month, and we thought it would be a great idea to highlight a Black-owned business right here in our Bed-Stuy community.
Mae Jemison said, "Don't be limited by other people's limited imaginations."
And that's what these women in Black Girl Magic Girl have done for our community. Hi, I'm Fatima Karuma.
And I'm Nadia Isaka. And we are reporters from BSNBCS 82 News. Right now we are with Aisha, owner and creative director of programs. Hi, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
This shop is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
What motivated you to start your business?
I really felt it was important to have a brick and mortar space. I was selling online for a while, and I just really have always, part of my passion was always to have a shop where I would not only be able to showcase the things that I create, but things from other independent Black-owned brands.
Why did you pick this location, and what is the importance to this community?
I love Bed-Stuy. I actually picked across the street first. I was supposed to be where a smaller space is across the street, and it didn't work out. And then the bigger space happened, which was even better. And I love Bed-Stuy. I've lived in Bed-Stuy before. It's so much culture. There's so much community. So I wanted to be a part of that.
What happens on a day-to-day basis at your store?
Lots of different things. The space is not only retail. We don't only sell things here. We make a lot of our products in the shop. So on a daily basis, we're probably creating new things, like curating the store, putting things together, to make it look good for the people, and always communicating with the community. People are always coming in, talking to us. So on any given day, you'd see us creating, interacting with people that come into the shop, and just always kind of trying to curate the experience.
How do you help this community?
That's a good one. I feel like providing safe space is a big part of what we do here. We interact with a lot of other creatives, so people are able to come in. People can utilize the space to do different things. But I think even bigger than that is just being here and being safe space. Being a space where Black people can really feel they can come, they can chill, they can support, and it feels good.
Do you promise to visit us at 82 Lewis Avenue?
Definitely. I'm definitely coming through to see you guys at school.
If you want more information about Make Manifest, it is located at 382 Tompkins Avenue.
Be sure to stop by and support Black businesses. I'm Fatima Karuma.
And I'm Nadia Isaka.
Signing off. Back to you, Newsroom.
Wow, I would love to make some of those cool items I saw in the segment.
Me too, Jacqueline. I'm going to be sure to drop by with my parents one day. I heard the event has a summer camp craft program. Joining us now is our Spanish recap with Emily Soto.
Buenos días, estudiantes. Yo soy Emily Soto de 7B y comencemos con las noticias. Febrero marca el mes de la historia negra, una celebración de un mes en los Estados Unidos y Canadá que reconoce las importantes contribuciones de los afroamericanos a la historia estadounidense, así como los legados históricos de la diáspora africana. La diáspora son personas que se han extendido o han sido desplazadas de su tierra natal, como por ejemplo los afrocubanos. El gobernador de Florida, Ron DeSantis, apoyó el lunes la decisión de Florida de rechazar el acceso de los estudiantes a un curso AP o avanzado sobre estudios afroamericanos a medida que aumenta la indignación en torno a la medida, particularmente entre los líderes negros. Sin embargo, los funcionarios negros en el estado, desde legisladores demócratas hasta líderes religiosos, buscan anular la determinación de la administración de DeSantis de que la clase carece significativamente de valor educativo. Lo sé, loco, ¿no? Sky, un estudiante de último año de 16 años de la escuela secundaria Stuyvesant, lanzó el Club de Seguridad Alimentaria el año pasado después de ver los impactos de la pandemia de COVID junto con la inflación. Sky notó la cantidad de comidas que se quedaron en la cafetería de la escuela a diario y se sintió obligado a no dejar que estos productos se desecharan. Este adolescente está luchando contra el desperdicio de alimentos y el hambre en su comunidad al comenzar un club dirigido por estudiantes que aportan comida a la nevera de la comunidad. I'm Emily Soto from 7B, and this has been your Spanish recap. Back to you, newsroom.
Thank you, Emily, for that report.
Affirmations are a great way to encourage yourself when you're not feeling your best. Let's end our broadcast as we do every time. Affirmation time!
I am powerful. I am powerful. I'm important. I'm important. I'm determined. I'm determined. I'm resilient. I'm resilient. I am powerful. I am powerful. I'm important. I'm important. I'm determined. I'm determined. I'm resilient. I'm resilient. Now say it by yourself. I am powerful. I'm important. I'm determined. I'm resilient. Your life has a meaning. You're born for a reason. You were birthed for a purpose. And it will be your go-to. Find it. Because one day in this world, you will use your footprint to leave an imprint. And you will use your footprint to leave an imprint. Now turn to your partner and say, I believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? Turn to someone else and say, I believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? Now point to the most important person in this room and say, I believe in me. I believe in myself. Say it like you mean it. I believe in me. I believe in myself. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Period.
Thanks for the affirmation. Remember, you can use this affirmation to encourage yourself whenever you need it. As always, we will be reciting this affirmation every broadcast. Well, that's our show. I'm Jacqueline Rivera.
And I'm Valentina Les Flores, bringing you the latest news around the globe. Thank you for being with us, and
See you next time!